the Teeps Fam adventure continues. So we are a family of 5 who travels internationally and spends all of our time on the road and sharing our adventures with you, so you know fun things that you can do with your group of travel, and maybe hopefully save you some headaches and show you a few things off the beaten path. So today we will take you with us through Ireland. Let's go to Dublin. Traveling with a group it does make a car a very feasible option as far as affordability, because otherwise we're buying 5 bus passes, 5 train passes. So this would be a little bit different than, say, you're coming on a solo trip or with a group where everyone's paying for their own way. I have to pay for all of these little ones, so it's a little different. So we went and got our car. The rate per day for the car was pretty good, but then once we get here, there is always a bunch of additional stuff. So we do decline the coverage because we have a card that covers that for us. Yay, Chase Southwest card. But you do need a letter showing that you have coverage that includes Ireland. So if you don't have that and you're booking your car, you're planning your trip, make sure you come prepared with that. A lot of us got hung up for a little bit getting that coverage liability letter head so that we could show. Once you get that done, there is still a per day charge. So we end up $7 a day more than we'd planned on, or €7 a day.
Let me explain that. If you decline their insurance. So if you're like us and your credit card covers it, there's a couple things to know. And this is a lot of stuff people aren't aware of with rental cars. First of all, for your credit card to cover the insurance on the vehicle, you have to decline their collision insurance. If you don't, then your credit card actually will not cover it. The second thing is you need to book or pay for the car in its entirety with your credit card. Okay, and then the last thing is because you decline that collision, to have coverage for the other driver, they charge you €7 a day, and you can't get out of
property
it.
damage. So just to be aware of, because if you're like us, you know, we budget our travel so that we can extend our travel. So a little heads up, and we'll probably make a short about our experience here with renting. We did go through Thrifty, so some of your quotes will include all of the policy coverage. Thrifty is inexpensive, so they do not. Everything is an add-on after. So there's our little wee bit. We did opt for a hotel tonight, which is unusual for us. Typically we are in apartments, so we're headed to the hotel, and then we'll stretch our legs out, get out and around town a little bit, show you our impressions of Dublin.
We got our rental car figured out, got to our hotel. Our hotel's a little bit outside of town, which we thought we were closer to town, but
Fits the budget.
not a big deal. Fits the budget. Staying in a hotel is weird though. Having to go out and buy food every meal.
It's not normal for us. And it doesn't even
That's
have
rough
mini
for a family
fridge.
of 5.
It's like a real vacation.
So
Kids
it's
love
like
it.
a real vacation. Anyway, so we're here in Dublin. This is the what's this called? Shit. What's it called?
Temple Bar?
Temple Bar, thank you. The Temple Bar area. Grabbed a couple cups of coffee. Just a quick, I guess, tip if you're gonna come here. What was the place called we parked? Jervis?
We went to the Jervis Shopping Center.
Jervis Shopping Center. You can park there for the entire day for €13.
And then when you're walking,
which is fairly inexpensive.
Compared to the parking garages, which are right in Temple Bar, are gonna run you like $40 for a day.
and the best part about parking there is that on the way out, we have to walk through all the stores.
Now, if you're gonna park in the day, that's a great place to park. If you want to come here at night, because the nightlife here is definitely bumping, as we saw last night. Come later in the evening, and they have different rates. However, you could have a difficult time potentially finding a spot. So now we are off to
We are headed to Dublin Castle.
Dublin Castle, and we'll give it a canter, and then we'll just kind of wander town. Seems like Dublin is mostly wander around, check things out, have drinks, lots of drinks.
Tons of drinks.
Lots of
We need to grab a
drinks.
beer at some point.
We gotta have a Guinness.
So we just got into the castle. The kids are starting their little family map activity. The other 2 opted to stay out today. They're not really into castles with us, but we are excited to explore, show you some of our favorite things, and follow this activity. It is nice they do have a family ticket price, so it's not too expensive.
Depressing. Yes, it is.
What did you draw?
That I was supposed to draw that. That's
Yeah? What is it? It just tells you what to draw in each room?
Number 2. The draw. The pattern of the wooden floor. This one is deep sea.
So it is nice to give them an activity so that they can enjoy the works of art, but they get to make their own art, and it's quite fun. Having tons of fun. Enjoying. It's very well laid out, and then they have this map that shows you all the information as you go for a self-guided tour, which is fantastic. We are loving it.
We just got into the throne room. I don't know why they call it that. It's not like there's a throne there.
Just a little one.
So we've just come into the last room. Kids are finishing up. Oh, and the gardens. It is impressive here in Great Hall. The ceiling has magnificent works of art. The guide, make sure you pick one up if you're doing a self-guided tour. It tells you everything you need. It goes through all of the works of art that are hanging on the wall. And it actually makes it quite a bit more interesting to walk through. And it'll tell you about some things that you might have missed along your route. But we really enjoyed the castle. And the kids have had more fun here than I anticipated.
So, now that we've collected everybody back together, are you gonna sneeze? Non-stop with that one. He sneezes like a 50-year-old man. So, we had a great time walking through there, and then we just took a short little jaunt around the corner towards the Chester Beatty Museum. Heard it's one of the best museums and collections in all of Europe, some even say, which is interesting because it did not come up on any of like the walking tour plans or things to do with on a lovely day, but it is a free museum, and the gardens just outside are absolutely stunning. You can see we found new favorite flowers. Those are freaking cool. So they look like two flowers that got smashed together into one new kind. This is actually a helicopter pad designed here, and from the sky you can see a big Celtic symbol in it, which we thought was pretty cool. But the grounds are fantastic, and we'll go check it out. So we get into the Chester Beatty Museum. They do have lockers for free to hold your backpacks because you cannot bring any kind of bags in. And already we're off to a great start. Absolutely stunning collection of things from around the world, and they're very well organized. They have like gold-leafed Qurans, they have woodwork from every century. So we're gonna take a quick loop through, and then we'll get on with the rest of our day. It's been a lovely day to walk about town. So we just took a short, maybe 10-minute walk down past the river to find a place. We're gonna grab some lunch and hit the Museum of Archaeology, which doesn't sound super interesting on the surface. However, it does have, from what I've heard, a pretty interesting pull for children and a good collection of stuff that is Viking related. So that'll be fun. In the meantime, enjoying some Sunday street chaos. And
bank holiday.
We're having a great time. We've had a lovely little walk, had a nice snack, and now we have made it to the Natural History Museum of Archaeology. So let's go inside.
Yes.
It's a pretty great entrance.
Where's Gemini's?
Checking out the mosaics on the floor. I love the family activity books everywhere I go. It gets them super invested in what we're doing. So I'm not gonna lie, walking around last night I thought Dublin was just a place to come and get drunk and have bachelorette parties. However, it is very family friendly.
The kids always ask for ice cream, but I don't ever like to stop and just grab whatever ice cream wherever. I like to find something interesting. So we found this place called Murphy's, and their ice cream is local, and they have really funky flavors.
But made with real cream, this is so good.
Real cream, real eggs. You see it said they crack 1,600 eggs a day to make their ice cream. And it's delicious. How do you like the ice cream? How's the ice cream, guys?
Woo!
So I think that's definitely something to do in Dublin, is to stop.
It's so
grab
fresh and creamy.
And the honeycomb is my favorite still.
There, let's have Mom eat the rest though. You guys are, I've had enough.
Okay, go away,
Liars.
strangers.
We've had ice cream, we've had adventures, we've had entertainment, we've had great weather, and a great day here in Dublin as a family. No, I learned it's not Dublin. I heard someone say that, so we copied it, but it is Dublin.
Dublin.
Don't want to get in trouble anymore, sorry. But we are just finishing out our time walking through the park. We, of course, had to stop in the Lego store because we've had to stop in the Lego store in every country we've been in because we travel with a 10-year-old boy. But we are going to call that our day in Dublin. We got in a few museums and plenty of walking.
You're probably going to go to dinner tonight, though.
Yeah, we'll probably go out to a pub for dinner.
It's kids.
And then maybe do a little shopping. There are amazing vintage shops and designer vintage shops, so if that's something that you're into, we passed quite a few. And we're really glad you joined us for this day. Catch us tomorrow or the next video as we start heading south for our little road trip. Bye!
Have you subscribed for more yet?